These are the kinds of songs you play when you've only slept 4 hours, but the work week has just begun. Like a bird on the wire, like a drunk in a midnight choir, I have tried in my way to be free. Like a worm on a hook, like a knight from some old-fashioned book, I have saved all my ribbons for thee. If I have been unkind, I hope that you can just let it go by. And if I have been untrue, I hope you know now it was never to you. Like a baby stillborn, like a beast with his horn, I have torn everyone who reached out to me. But I swear on this song and on all that I have done wrong, I will make it all up to thee. I saw an old beggar leaning on his crutch, and he said to me, you must not ask for so much. And I saw a young woman leaning in her darkened door, and she said to me, hey, why not ask for more? Like a bird on the wire, like a drunk in a midnight choir, I have tried in my way to be free. Well, I mixed up the lyrics in the second verse, but that's Bird on the Wire by Leonard Cohen. This next miserable, self-pitying folk song is by me. All you want is a soul and a ring. All I have is a song I can sing. But if I loved anyone in the world, it'd be you. But I've never loved a thing. Well, I felt my heart take on wings, and I felt how its bitterness stings. And if I loved anyone in the world, it was you. But I've never loved a thing. I sat by you on the porch swing, and I laughed with you through the evening. And if I loved anyone, it was you, it was you. But I've never loved a thing. Will I take your part against kings? And I take all the arrows they sling. And if I loved anyone, it'd be you, it'd be you. But I've never loved a thing. I kept you warm when the snow came falling, and I danced with you all through the spring. And if I loved anyone, it was you, it was you. But I've never loved a thing. Well, all you want is a soul for to cling, and all I have are some boards and some strings. But if I loved anyone in the world, it'd be you. If I were to die for a girl, it'd be you. For I like you most of all the girls in this world. But I've never loved a thing. Okay, next one is a song I don't know why I like so much, because I don't drink and never have. So I really have got no business playing this. I'm also not probably old enough to, although I feel pretty old. Hold on a second. But I don't know. This song just has a palpable melancholy that I like. Okay. It's called Moonshiner. And I could be wrong about this, but I don't know that anybody knows who wrote this, and that's what makes it great. I am a moonshiner, and for 17 long years I've spent all my money on whiskey and I go to some dark hollow and sit at my still. And if whiskey don't kill me, I don't know what will. I go to some dark barroom and drink with my friends, where the women won't follow, and see what I spend. God bless them pretty women, I wish one was mine. Oh, their breath is as sweet as the dew on the vine. Let me drink when I'm thirsty, and drink when I'm dry. $1 when I'm hard up, religion when I die. Well, the whole world's a bottle, and life is but a dram. When the bottle gets empty, it sure ain't worth a damn. Well, I messed up the harmonica greatly, which is why I played it twice, and then I messed it up again. Oh well. This is by Jackson C. Frank. Catch a boat to England, baby, maybe to Spain. Wherever I've gone, wherever I've been and gone, wherever I've gone, the blues are all the same. Send out for whiskey, baby, send out for gin. Me Me and room service, honey. Me and room service, yeah. Me and room service, well, we're living a life of sin. When I ain't drinking, baby, you are on my mind. When I ain't drinking, baby, when I ain't drinking now, if I ain't drinking, well, you know you'll find me crying. I can't remember the rest of the lyrics. Something like, living is a gamble, baby. Loving's just the same. Wherever I've played those cards, wherever I've thrown them dice, wherever I have gone, the blues have run the game. Well, maybe when we're older, baby, someday down the line, we'll be so much older, be so much older, baby. I'll be older and I'll just stop all my trying. Take a boat to England, baby, maybe to Spain. Wherever I have gone, wherever I have gone, wherever I have gone, the blues have run the game. Okay. The Blues Have Run the Game by Jackson C. Frank, with a pause in the middle. That's my special touch added to it. Here's another one I wrote. It's called Gloomy Tides. It came out of a weird obsession with reading Herman Melville, so it's kind of got that old vibe to it. Many solemn months have passed since our forlorn farewell, to rid myself of lowly rags, reluctantly I sail. For when I must thy parents trust that in rags you won't dwell, your promise to stay to me true is e'er my homeward gale. Though darkest, calmest seas beneath hide shoals that cleave into, and every siren of the deep knows I am lonesome through, I shan't believe a single word, nor hum the notes they cue. Sing they may till break of day, still I'll to thee stay true. I oft to myself sing of thee till the tempest subsides. Do you do the same rhythm of me in meter with thy strides. My ship is but a body rocked by arms of gloomy tides. It is in rocking thine and mine my hopefulness abides. When tying ropes to far off coasts, no maidens I engage. At every port I send out forth mine heart to thee in page. Yet though you know where all I'll go, thy letters ne'er await. Perhaps mine reach not your eyes and shall not for an age. Or else your heart has strayed from mine, great distance does deprive, and you are lovely, fair, and fine, and many men will strive to win your hand while in far lands these doleful words I scribe. Or if my words reach you not, and you know not me alive. When I return a summer's morn and step upon your shore, will I find thee smiling still and all as was before? And with my modest mariner's pay by land allay our floor? Or will I find your face shall smile for my love nevermore? Many solemn months have passed since our forlorn farewell. Your promise to stay to me true is ere my homeward gale. Will I find thee smiling still and all as was before? Or will I find your face shall smile for my love nevermore? Alright, well, it just occurred to me to play this, and I only know I know a few versions of this, but the one I like most is actually the sort of rockified version by Thin Lizzy, but it's an old Irish song. As I was going over the Cork and Kerry mountains, I saw Captain Farrell Musha-ree-dabba-dee-dabba-dum. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o. There's whiskey in a jar-o. Being drunk and weary, I went to Molly's chamber, taking my money with me, and I never knew the danger. At 6 or maybe 7, in walked Captain Farrell. I raised up my pistols and I shot him with both barrels. Musha-ree-dabba-dee-dabba-dum. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o. There's whiskey in a jar-o. Some men like the fishing, some men like the fowling, and some men like to hear those cannonballs a-roaring. But me, I like sleeping, especially in my Molly's chamber. But here I am in prison, here I am with the ball and chain. Musha-ree-dabba-dee-dabba-dum. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o. There's whiskey in my jar-o. And this is the greatest song ever written. 'Twas in another lifetime, one of toil and blood, when blackness was a virtue and the road was full of mud. I came in from the wilderness, a creature void of form. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. Spoke between us, there was little risk involved. Everything up to that point had been left unresolved. Just try imagining a place where it's always safe and warm. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. And if I pass this way again, well, you can rest assured I'll always do my best for her, on that I give my word. In a world of steel-eyed deafened men who are fighting to be warm. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. I was burned out from exhaustion, buried in the hill, poisoned in the bushes and lost out on the trail, hunted like a crocodile, ravaged in the corn. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. When suddenly I turned around and she was standing there, with silver bracelets on her wrists and flowers in her hair. She walked up to me so gracefully and took my crown of thorns. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. Now there's a wall between us, something that's been lost. I took too much for granted, I got my fingers crossed, just to think that it all began on an uneventful morn. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. preacher walks on hard nails and the deputy rides him out. But nothing really matters much, it's doom alone that counts. And the one-eyed undertaker blows a feudal horn. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. Well, I've heard newborn babies wailing like a mourning dove, and old men with broken teeth who are stranded without love. Do I understand your question, man? Is it helpless and forlorn? Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. In a little hilltop village, they gamble for my clothes. I bargained for salvation and they gave me a lethal dose. I offered up my innocence and got repaid with scorn. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. Now I'm living in a foreign country, but I'm bound to cross the line. Beauty walks a razor's edge, someday I'll make it mine. If I could just turn back the clock to when God and her were born. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. And we'll end on a classic. I'd rather be in some dark hollow where the sun refused to shine than to be home alone knowing that you're gone. That caused me to lose my mind. So blow your whistle, freight train, blow it farther on down the track. I'm going away, I'm leaving today. I'm going, and I ain't coming back. I'd rather be in some dark hollow where the sun refused to shine than to be in some big city in this small room with you on my mind. So blow your whistle, freight train, blow it farther on down the track. I'm going away, I'm leaving today. I'm going, and I ain't coming back. But while we're on freight trains, freight train, going so fast. Freight train, going so fast. Please don't tell which train I'm on, they won't know which way I've gone. When I die, put me in my grave. Nothing more on this earth shall I crave. Put the stones at my head and my feet and tell them all I've gone to sleep. When I die, please bury me deep on the corner of Walnut Street, so I can hear old number 9 as she goes rolling by. Well, freight train, going so fast. Freight train, going so fast. Please don't tell which train I'm on, they won't know which way I've gone. I guess we should end on a happier note while we're on trains still. Railroad bill, he's never paid and he never will. He's gonna ride. Railroad bill at the top of the hill, lights his cigar with a $20 bill. He's gonna ride that railroad bill. Railroad bill was a mighty mean man, shot the brake lamp right out of that poor brakeman's hand. He's gonna ride. Railroad bill, he took a wife, said, if you don't like it, boy, I'll take your life. He's gonna ride. Railroad bill, never been caught and he never will. He's gonna ride.